Hey YouTube, we're back. Alright, so this time we're going to be looking at the Incarnon Bronco. If you got the Lex by chance, you really don't need to get the Bronco. It's, I wouldn't say a downgrade, probably a downgrade. It doesn't have the million slash procs that the Lex has, but it can. The reason this video took me so long was because I wanted dizzying rounds, but it's not going down in price, and price performance wise I don't think it's all that viable for me right now. However, if you do have dizzying rounds, you could replace something very simple here like Lethal Torrent, or if you already have Nurse or something, you can replace one of these, both of them actually. So yeah, here's the build. There are two builds. There's the bleed build, which is not doing as much for me number wise, and the heat build with Cascadia Flare. I find this to be the best, especially if you have armor strips. Viral Heat will just shred. As for the Incarnon upgrades, I chose the Speeding Bullet, which has projectile speed on most frames. That is perfect because it'll help with the drop off. It does have quite a bit of fall off at longer ranges, which is a downfall. Accuracy, so you're landing all those multi-shot hits in one clumped area, will really help out. And then increased crit chance. I have not tried the multi-shot. I've heard okay things about it, but it might be a viable side grid if you want to go that route. Alright, I'm going to be testing it with Cora. No damage boosts over here, so Arcane Rises for primaries. Won't have many damage boosts going. Let's just be the raw test. The reason I went with Ice Storm is because it'll proc more heat. That's more Cascadia Flares. As you can see, it does AoE. You have to hit the target with the AoE. And it does a lot of damage. It's good. Especially if you can click the heads. And if you don't, that's fine. One thing I wish it did have was more ammo, especially since it's going to be compared to the Lex, especially as it comes right out of the Lex. But yeah, it's pretty good. That's without any damage boosts. Snare could like group them together, really burst them down if it really wanted to. One frame I'd like to showcase with it is my Revenant. Crit shards. Pistol crit shards. Secondary critical chance. Look, this works really well with the Lex as well. I get like 2 mil slash procs. Alright, same build. Let's showcase it with a bit of damage. So it kind of reflects the projectile's radius around it. Certainly not the topmost choice of the week. I would personally suggest the Lex. However, this is a perfectly viable side grid, as one might say. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed. It's a fairly strong weapon. Looks awesome with the skin. Have fun.